YouTube. This is a video demonstrating hip thrusts with a sandbag. I have a storage ottoman here that I'm using as a makeshift bench. I use it to store pillows and other linens for when I do massage. And I've just put a pillow on top of it to soften it a bit. So I'm going to come to the floor. This sandbag is loaded to 100 pounds, technically 103 pounds. I weighed it the other day. And it's made by Rep Fitness, R-E-P. I really like these sandbags. I have two. I'm considering ordering a third that I can load to 125 pounds so that I can get a little more weight. So, the sandbag is on my hips. My upper back is kind of resting on this ottoman, and then I will lift the hips, and I go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I'll rest. So I'm going to do 4 sets of 8. In theory, I could thrust a lot more weight than this, but I'm limited by the sandbags that I have. And so when I do things like thrust the sandbag or deadlift the sandbag, I'm definitely working with a lighter weight that I could lift. So I try to do a little bit more volume. But because I don't have infinite sandbags, I can't load it too heavy because then things like my lunges, I start to max out. So, finding my shoulders. Sometimes I take the arms overhead like this. I'm not pulling, just a place to put them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sometimes I'll hold a little while at the top, and then lower down. Just get a little extra time under tension. As I do more of these, the weight tends to settle nicely, and it doesn't wobble right to left. But sometimes I run into the problem the weight wants to fall off of the right or fall to the left, so continue to kind of wiggle it into place. Should work. Yeah, so that shows that it's far from as heavy as I could lift, that I just walked my feet back like that. And again, the hands could also be here, it doesn't really matter. This feels like it gives me a nice stretch under my armpits. Let's call that 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rest a moment. And then I'll do one more. This storage ottoman is very handy. Allows me to not necessarily have a bench in the room. I sometimes use it as a yoga prop as well. It's a good height to rest my legs on, to invert them. And do one more. exercise for the glutes. I also feel that my hamstrings contract quite a bit doing this. Okay, and there we go. That was 4 sets of 8. And from here, I'll continue on to doing my lunges, but I've already made a video about those. So, thank you.